temperature. So I'm going to turn the temperature down on my, I'm going to turn the fire down on my burner so that it just kind of holds that temperature now. Once again, trying to keep things as clean as possible. Now at this point, I've got quite a bit of water in here that I was using to heat up my ton tank, my mash tank. So I'm going to let the water out of that because now it's ready to put in the proper amount and my grains. 1.5. Now that should be 0.8 of a unit, 0.8 of a pound. And now I need 1/2 pound of the crystal. Okay, now this I'm going to put into a Ziploc bag, label it, date it, so that I can reuse it in another recipe. Okay, we're still 0, so I need 8 ounces of this out of here. Oh, that smells good. And I'm going to go get my Ziplocs right now. First, let's get these babies put away so that I can get them back in the refrigerator. Keep your hops chilled, keeps them cool, keeps them fresh, either in the refrigerator or the freezer, they say. Which I have a refrigerator right over there that I'm going to put in. Now let's try this part again because I had too small a bowl. Okay. Now we want 8 ounces of this. So that we end up with right at 1/2 pound. Okay. Now the recipe is calling for 0.44. So actually, what we'll do is we'll go just about 8.5. Okay. Now that leaves me 1/2 pound, being that that was a 1 pound bag. These are 1 pound bags. All right, now this we will go ahead and transfer to here. Oh, that smells so good. Okay, and I will actually put that in with my hops. So, now this one here I need to put in. And once again, once I get the mash going and it needs to set for a while, then I'm going to go ahead and label all this stuff so that we don't get confused. Okay, those are my ingredients. Oh, the yeast is looking good. No clumps, just about done. All right, it's time to get the mash going. 9.3 quarts. Okay, I am at 7.5, so I need to go 4, 8, and to about right there. So, let's put this back on here. And we need to go 4, 8, that would be 8 That would be 9, so I need to go to right above the 5-gallon mark. Okay. Now I can hear it going in. Our valve's closed. Looks like we need to turn the temperature down just a little bit more. As we take some of this water out of here, it's going to be easier for it to keep it warm. So we want to just put this down on simmer. The nice thing about these kegels is that they retain a lot of heat. I think in time I'm going to be changing this hose for more solid hose. This vinyl, high temp vinyl, even gets real soft, and as you can see, it's kind of sagging here pretty good. Okay. Now, I am just about where I need to be. That's warm. All right, that is 9 quarts, and it wants 0.3, so that's almost another half a quart. That is it. Now we'll get the rest of this water in here. Okay. Now, sometimes you have to let the air out of it so that the water runs in a little easier. Just noticed that. That might be another fix. Okay. Now we got some nice 170-degree water in there, which we'll check. 169 point. Okay. So now we're going to start adding our grains. Oh, that smells so good. Now this is where we get all the sugars that we need for fermenting. This warm water will pull all the sugars out of this grain. All right, now we stir the witch's brew. sure that we don't have any clumps and that it's all soaked up. Stir all the way down to the bottom so that we mix all the grains up that we put in there. Now, as far as I've been able to tell, there's no real particular order to what grains you put in first. It's just important that right now that we get everything stirred up. Okay. All right. Now, just as a check, let's see what temperature our mash is. Oh, it's perfect. Okay. Now the next really important step of this is to keep this warm. So I'm going to go get a blanket to wrap it in.